This is the Cholo News Report for Wednesday 25 September 2019. President Taniti Momoru condemns Australia for the alleged apathy the Australian government shows toward small nations in the Pacific, facing the threat of climate change. The president of Kiribati says his people need him to deliver an urgent message to the world. Climate change is already damaging their nation. The president of Kiribati, Taniti Momoru, at the 2019 Pacific Islands Forum Summit in Tuvalu. The president, Taniti Momoru, said a lack of safe drinking water and food was already an issue for his people, which in turn affected their health and education. Violent protests in Papua, Indonesia, kill at least 30 people. Most casualties are in Wamena, with deaths also reported in Japura. Victims reportedly receive stab and arrow wounds, and others die in fires as protesters torch government buildings. The authorities warned the death toll may rise in Wamena City, which saw the bulk of the casualties after hundreds took to the streets and burned down a government office and other buildings in the worst day of bloodshed since huge protests over perceived racial discrimination broke out last month. Videos posted by Veronica Coman, a human rights lawyer but which could not be independently verified, showed panicked pupils scattering as the police dispersed the demonstrations. In another post by the lawyer, a young male protester with a blooded bandage on his head claimed he had been hit by a rubber bullet, struck with a rifle and kicked with boots. WeWork co-founder Adam Newman agrees to resign as chief executive officer of the office rental firm amid investors' increasing concern about the firm's true market value, which has led to the company postponing its initial public offering. The move comes after WeWork's plans for a stock market listing ran into trouble, with investors raising concerns about losses and governance. While our business has never been stronger, in recent weeks, the scrutiny directed toward me has become a significant distraction, and I have decided that it is in the best interest of the company to step down as chief executive, Mr. Newman said in a statement. Mr. Newman built WeWork in his own image, creating a buzzy, multi-billion-dollar company known for its co-working spaces, free-flowing alcohol and a stated mission to elevate the world's consciousness. It attracted a private valuation of $47 billion as recently as January, with top Wall Street bankers telling Mr. Newman that his company could be worth a lot more once its shares traded on the stock market. A fire in the maternity ward of a hospital in El Ord, Algeria, kills 8 newborn babies. The fire broke out at approximately 4 a.m. on Tuesday in the hospital in the town of El Ord, 360 miles southwest of the capital, Algiers, state broadcaster ENF Television and National Radio reported. Flowers are laid in a hole in a wall as people gather in the gym of a school, the scene of the hostage crisis, in memory of victims on the 15th anniversary of the tragedy in Belin, North Ossetia region, Russia. Although the 4-day expo is primarily dog-oriented, it features a wide array of stalls, catering to pet owners' needs as well as showcasing a variety of animals including reptiles, birds, ferrets, and rabbits. An earthquake kills at least 26 people and wounds more than 300 others in Pakistan. The tremor hits cities including Mirpur and Islamabad. The military commences search and rescue operations.